Good morning, everybody. How you doing on this rainy Thursday? At least where I am, it's rainy. Welcome to the Authentically TJB community. I will get through the preliminaries because you always have to give thanks when thanks is due. So I thank you all for tuning in, for subscribing, for commenting, for watching. Hey, even if you share my videos, I'm so very humbled. Today I want to talk about, what Forrest Gump says, life is like a box of chocolate. You don't know what you're going to get. But I tell you, community, friends, we got to live life. You got to be careful. Yes, you do. You got to be money savvy. Yes, you do. But we got to start doing things. If you one of those like me who procrastinates, knowing that there's things I want to do, but I let the noise, the distraction of the news get to me, and it throws me back in my shell. But you know what? Like Forrest says, life is like a box of chocolate. We don't know what we gonna get. And it's just called, I can't even say being careful, being mindful. I don't even know what to call it because I don't know. Like, I'm so stumped on this, I don't know what to call it. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm being a prisoner in my own home. The trajectory of this world, of United States of America, has changed. And all I want to do is just find a way to navigate around and just enjoy, I say my golden years. My kids are grown, they're out the house, my grandkids don't live with me. So I have a, really good job for where I live. And I want to enjoy some of my fruits of my labor. So one thing I am planning on doing, because I am a planner now. I may not plan in the sense of planning in the physical planner, but in my head, I plan certain things, if that makes sense. So I'm not a gambler, but one of the things, when my mom was alive, God rest her soul, and we were back home in New York, because I'm from New York. I don't live in New York anymore. But it was nothing for a Saturday morning for my mom and I to get up and go to Atlantic City. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you something. It didn't matter what time we went. We could be out on a Saturday. Like, I know one time we were at lunch somewhere, and it was this hot dog place in White Plains, New York. So if anybody from White Plains, New York is listening, if you remember Coney Islands, they sold the best mustard, onion, and chili hot dogs ever. When I say ever, I mean ever. But anyway, so I remember this one particular Saturday. It was me, my mom, and my younger sister, who was pregnant at the time. And we were sitting at Coney Islands. And all of a sudden, I don't know if I said it or if my mom said it, like, we should go to Atlantic City. Baby, I don't know what time we got there. Like I said, it was, because we would just go anytime. It just didn't matter. We would just go. Like, it was maybe a 2-hour drive, but it didn't matter because we still enjoyed doing things. But anyway, so I said all that to say, I was telling my cousin, I said, all right now, in November, because he's retired, so, to give him time to make sure his money is straight, I said, okay, November, I said, we're going to the casino. And we have a casino that's 30 minutes from where I live. It's in the hood, but we're going to get up and go in the morning, But my mom and I used to go in there. When we went in, it was daylight. Let me tell you something. When we left, it was dark. But it was just so much fun. And I'm going to tell you. Now, like I said, I'm not a gambler, and I haven't been to the casino since I took my mom and her sister. Both of them have since passed away. But So I haven't been to the casino in years, but it's like so freaking lethargic. And it's fun because when you hear the thing go ding, 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 and some people will scream, that's because they've hit the jackpot, or I've hit the jackpot a couple of times. It's just so much fun. And it's like, so I call a squatter. So like, I remember one time, I'll tell you this story. One time when me and my mom we used to always go to the Shands, but then we went to another one. I can't remember the name of it right now. But anyway, well, in the Shands, I was hitting. It was just hitting, right? So when me and my mother went to this other casino, this girl had got up, and I remember they said, you played 2 machines. Let me tell you something. When I pushed that thing, it said ding, 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 ding. And that girl was like, that was my machine. And you can hear my mother hollering, that D-Tanya, D-A-M. And it was so funny, because when I tell you I was hitting, I was hitting. It was so much fun. But it was funny because that girl had got up. When she got up, I put my money in there, and that thing said click, 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 and it was so funny. But that's just the joy of it. You got to be a squatter, I guess. You watch and see, how long somebody's been putting their money in a certain machine and it doesn't hit. And then I guess, you just get on there and it hit, and it was just so much fun. And I just want to, excuse me, you guys, allergies are killing me. And I just want to get back to some old school fun. And that is old school fun for me. So I'm going to tell you, when I go, I'm going to take you guys along with me. And we just have a good time. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time. I'm not going to rush. My kids, they don't need to call me, because, look, my mother used to do that. When her and her her ex-sister-in-law, who was married to my uncle, but she still was part of the family, because her and her new husband, they would come to things, and to this day, she's still our aunt. Her, my mom, and one of my mom's sisters, they used to go to the casino, wouldn't tell nobody where they at. And see, back then, we didn't have cell phones. They sit down there at the casino having a good time. I said, you know what? But those were the good old days. You probably had things going on, but we didn't have things going on like we do now. But let me tell you, they used to go to that casino. They used to have a good time. Good old time. And that's just what life, I just want to get back to, not worrying about the distractions of everything that's going on. Because if that's the case, me personally will never do anything. But that doesn't say, not to be mindful and not to be careful and not to be safe. So, hey. But that's my Thursday motivation. So my thing today to you is, yes, life is like a box of chocolate. You don't know what you're going to get. But you know what? Be safe. Enjoy it. And listen, be happy. And as Auntie Tab says, I'm going to say, don't let nobody steal your joy, because that's your business. If they ain't happy, that's their business. But you being happy, that's your business. Well, that's all I got to say. And I love you and I thank you. And again, I'm so very humble. So don't forget, if you have not already subscribed, to please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my other videos, because your girl is on a quest to get them 4,000 hours before I have to start over. Help your girl out. Until the next time, peace.